Aloha, it was great seeing you today, absolutely. Tell you what, I really enjoyed this Hungarian dance number 5. This is Johannes Brahms, 1833, so the 19th century. I like how it's in the key of A minor, which is actually C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. But playing in the A minor gives it the kind of cool nature where you're seeing the minor being used in the right hand, and then the major being used on the left. What we're going to be doing here is playing a major third, 1, 2, 3, 4 minor seconds. So C to C sharp to D, D to E flat, and then E flat to E, major third. 1, 2, 3, and then we use our third finger rather than our fourth, even though that's going to be a standard of what we're doing. So maybe try and just play sixth and feel what those sixths feel like up and down the fretboard, or sorry, the piano. C to A, D to B, E to C, along those lines. You can also throw in the triad here and then move these fingers to play 2 notes. It's a type of shell voicing, which is something we'll talk about at the end of this video. So 1, 2, 3 using the third finger. Hold that out for a quarter note and then land our 1 finger, our thumb, and then our ring finger on the C. E, C, that's our 6th. Keep that finger there for the A, because we're going to be going 1, 2, 3, and then another quarter. Holding out the D and the G sharp. Now this chord is a G sharp, B, and a D, which gives a G sharp diminished. What we're seeing is an inversion, so it's a second inversion. So when we're holding out these 2 notes and we play the A and the B as an 8th note, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we're going to throw our thumb down for the C and play the 6th as well, C to A. That completes the whole first 4 measures. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3. Then we speed it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Next thing we would do is we would move on and view the next harmony and the finger placement, making sure that we keep our fingers in the right position within 5 notes generally of the melody. We'd have to switch over so it doesn't feel good doing that. It does feel good with the 4th finger. So the concept is go through just the right hand, and when you build rest. Want to feel the need to move up and move your harmony. However, if you go with your 3rd finger and play your 8th note in that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8th, 9th measure, we would still have a C and E, and then our half note would still be an A and a C then. So we'd have an 8th note going 1, 2, 3, and See how that moves out? But then we've got a triad right after there that goes down. So we would have and then we would watch our hands go down to here. 1, 2, 3, up, and then our harmony up top becomes a C and an E. There's our up top harmony, but if we start our harmony the same way here, it's going to be odd to go to our A unless we do a crossover, which is totally fine because the 4th finger is what you want to play your A, so you can get back to your G sharp, you guessed it, and your B. So if you're playing your 4th finger, which is this one, 1, 2, 3, 4, right here, we would have our C major shape and going here. I find by moving this up and having these notes, my finger's already ready there for the 4. So I'd have my harmony up top, lay down my A again. I would then have my G sharp right here and my B, and then I would also have that same harmony. But since I'm using these 2 fingers rather than these 2, I've got 2 fingers to play the C, D, which you see as the next 8th note in the 11th measure. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then it lands back on the same type of 6th harmony on that last measure, the 12th measure. So the next thing you would go down to in the 13th measure is you see a 3 above the F note. You're going to hold your third finger on that F note and play up. F, G, A, F, E, F, G, E, D, E, F, D. Cross over with our second finger, which is going to be right here, of course. We're going to play our C, D, E, F. And look how our finger's right in the middle here to have our D, C, C, B, B, 2, and then high E, low A, hold it for 2 beats, and then up to the high E for a single note plus an and. So we would have the feeling of 1, 2, 2, 2, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, and 1, 2, 3, and rest. Then you're on to the top page. Take it from the top of that measure when I give this sheet music to your pops. Other than that, check out the Hungarian dance number 5. I'm sure your finger's going to love you for it. It's a very beautiful movement. Other than that, when you add the left hand in, you're going to be moving back and forth between your... It's going to keep a very nice back and forth tempo. Remember to go slow. The other thing we talked about was shell voicings. If you're going to play a shell voicing and you've got a C major, or a C major triad, or a C major triad, all of which being inversions except for the first, C4, C4 first inversion, C4 second inversion, we could, let's say, make that a C sus2. Now with an inversion, now with an inversion, now with an inversion. What we have here is a way to play just this and feel the complexity of a C sus2. If we played a C6 and made it an inversion, we would add this A note. So one of the things we hear in music is a lot of like using an F major with the 6th, and it looks the exact same as the C 6th. So these shell voicings make it possible to use those notes. The only difference between this shell voicing using the 6 here and what we call a drop 2 is we would take this A and put it down here in the bass and still have a C, E, and a G as an inversion, but we throw our A down here. Very pleasing, huh? Those are called shell chords. I hope they're fun for when you're playing out, you're trying to figure out a chord or a song that you're trying to do, and then hearing those notes as being a part of your triad system. Other than that, I really enjoyed seeing you. We'll see you when we reconvene. Aloha.